another stitch. For those that don't know me, my name is Connie, and if you're new to my channel, I'd like to welcome you. And if you are new, let me know in the comments down below. Let me know how you found out about my channel, and let me know a little bit about yourself so I can start to get to know you better. So, how are all of my Yarny aliens doing today? I know y'all have probably been wondering where I have been. And in this video, I'm going to talk about it all. So I highly recommend watching this video. And basically what this is going to mean going forward with my channel. And also, this may be a longer video, but I kind of have a lot to talk about. So, you know, I do apologize for it being longer. So, I'm going to start from the beginning because some of you may not be aware of some of this. And I had been leaving some updates like on my community page, but I know I haven't updated at all in a while, and also in my Facebook group for my channel. And those are two places, like, I highly recommend y'all paying attention to my community page, because that may be where I continue to post some updates for y'all. And also maybe joining my Facebook group. And the link for that is in the description box of this video. And really, I have it in, I think, pretty much all of my videos. And that's also like where I post when I have a new video, things like that. Y'all can share what y'all working on or made, that type of thing too. But anyway, basically, I'm gonna start from the beginning because I realized some of y'all didn't know what was going on. Where I've gotten some emails where I started noticing, and I know I have been horrible about getting back with my emails, and I do apologize. And also like I had gone to Granny D's live a few days ago, and like people were asking how I was feeling, how I was doing, and I had some people like, what happened? Like, you could tell they knew nothing. And that's when I decided I really needed to make a video, and it has been quite a while since I've given an update of any sort. So basically, I started getting really bad headaches, and most of y'all probably know that I was having bad, you know, I would get headaches a lot. And, you know, they were bad. And there was basically like 3 days straight I was totally in bed because I was feeling so bad. And then I started with the confusion. Like, I couldn't figure out how to get my phone to work. Like, I would have it upside down and backwards. And like, me and Anita would talk via Facebook Messenger. And she actually messaged Frank and was like, she needs to go to the doctor or the emergency room. And, you know, and of course, you know, I didn't want to. Well, one night, I don't even know how to experience it, but something was going on in my head. And like, I really thought I was having a stroke. I really did. And no, I didn't have a stroke, but more than likely a stroke was knocking on my door. So, you know, and I'm telling Frank something's really wrong. So Frank took me to the emergency room, and like, I couldn't even figure out how to open the front door. That's how confused and out of it I was. And even whenever, like, in the emergency room, they suspected that I could have had a stroke. And, like, a lot of, like, this time period, like, there's still part of it that's a blur, because Frank was telling me, like, some of the stuff I was doing. And, like, while I was in the hospital, like, I couldn't even figure out how to turn off the TV, charge my phone. And I was doing other crazy stuff too. Like, whenever I tried to crochet in the hospital, you know how you move from right to left? I was trying to do it left to right. And so basically I was in the hospital. Like they were concerned that I could have had a blood clot. So they checked me for blood clots. Fortunately, I did not have one. But the main issue was my blood pressure was through the roof. Like, the top number was over 200. The bottom number, I think, was like 140 something whenever I got into the emergency room. That's why I said, I'm lucky I did not have a stroke. And that it was knocking on my door. So, anyway, they also found that I had an infection, my magnesium level was low, and my blood sugar was elevated. And then they discharged me, and I came home. And, like, whenever I came home and I went to try to crochet, I wanted to start working on one of Bag O' Day's shawl patterns. I could not do it. I had to start off with like a basic shawl pattern to get myself back into the groove. But now I can crochet fine now. And all this explains how, like, I would have trouble remembering things, the brain fog, like, how I would struggle where my concentration, my focus. And more than likely, you know, you're probably noticing my concentration and focus and all that. It's a lot better in the video that I'm doing right now. And even the couple of lives that I did when I came back from the hospital. So anyway, so then from there, I started having trouble with some side effects from the medication, especially my diabetic medicine. It actually took 3 different medicines before they found one that worked on me. And, you know, my blood pressure is a lot better now. Now, he did just up my dosage. You know, because I think he's trying, you know, because, like, it was more elevated, like, the last few days. And, of course, when I went to the doctor's office. And basically, like, you know, because it was going more like a normal range, or like, one number was a little above, but he felt it was best to increase my dosage on my medicine. But, you know, so even though, like, my blood pressure still isn't quite in normal range yet, but it's not like I'm at, like, stroke level anymore, you know, that type of thing. And the same thing, my blood sugar is starting, you know, it is, you know, coming down. And he did, you know, on my visit yesterday, up the dosage. He has me doing these once a week injections for the medication. And so, you know, so I had those issues. And then I started finding, like, in my kidney area, I was having, like, pain. Like, kind of like on the front side, the back side, my sides. And I was concerned I had a kidney infection. And I don't have a kidney infection, but my doctor's still trying to find out what's going on, which I'm kind of because, you know, that not knowing, or like, you know, some of the possibilities could be something that needs surgery. I've never had surgery before. Surgery scares me, you know, and I tend to get panicky, like, especially like with stuff like that. So hopefully it's something that's an easy fix. So basically, my doctor, like, I had to have some blood work done to begin with, and he added some more blood work tests to also kind of see what's going on, because he does want to see if I could possibly have kidney stones. But I really don't think you know, because, like, when I look up about the symptoms of it, I don't match a lot of the symptoms. And, you know, it's mostly just the pain in that area. And I mean, I do here and there get a little bit of a chill. And then one night I was kind of a little, you know, had it a little more, but it wasn't like, it was like a major chill, or, you know, chills, or like, you know how whenever you shake, I mean, I kind of would a little bit, but it, you know, it didn't last real long. But anyway, and he also wants to check, like, my kidney function, because some of the medication I am on can be harsh on the kidneys. Then, like, really for years I've had a lot of issues, you know, I've had issues with, like, my stomach, but, like, it's kind of been acting up more. And, you know, I've been talking to him about that. So his plan is he's going to do a CAT scan on my stomach pelvis area, and kind of, you know, that shows a lot, you know, like, when it comes to that area. And that way he can see, like, most things going on, like, with that section of my body, to get to the bottom of what's going on. Which then it kind of came up about, like, because he was asking if I ever had that you know, a CAT scan of that part of the body done before, and which was actually an ultrasound I had done, and this was like 13-15 years ago, where I was having, like, you know, like, gallbladder type issues. And they discovered I had gallstones. And at the time, like, I was supposed to, like, go to like the surgery center and kind of basically have it seen about. But I didn't want to take off from work, because I knew how it was, like, if I missed work, I would come back in chaos. And I'm the type that I like things, like, in order, and anyway, so I never saw about it. And, you know, it would act up. Here, you know, I had a few episodes down, you know, later on and stuff. But, like, it's been years since I've had, like, the gallbladdery, you know, typical symptoms acting up. But I mentioned that, and he did say that he wants to see, you know, what the gallbladder the gallstone, you know, type thing. You know, what's going on with that. To get like an update, you know, an updated, you know, like I said, that was like over 13 years ago. So now it's kind of like a wait thing going on. And at this point, I feel like I need to get my medical issues under control. So you probably won't really, you may not really see me putting any new videos, or you may see something like, you know, occasionally. But I am okay, you know, and once I find out more what's going on, because I have my scan this Friday, and once, you know, they get my blood test results back and all, more than likely they'll find out what's going on or run additional tests or something. So, and I will at least update on my community page and my Facebook group. So, but like I said, I am okay. I do plan to come back, and you will be seeing this video here, and I'm actually filming 3 videos today. Then I'm gonna schedule the next 2 videos. So there should be a video posting tomorrow, which is Thursday, and then a video on Friday. But like I said, after that, I don't know when. And whenever I do start to come back, I probably will take it light. You know, I probably won't be putting as much content out as I usually do. And more than likely, in general, I probably will not be making as many videos and going live as often. I'm probably going to cut my schedule where it's 1 live a week. And I'm probably going to have more of a format with how I'm going to be doing it. Where like 1 week it may be more where I'm sharing like patterns of a certain sort. You know, and then 1 week it may be like a guest store where I'm talking about some form of a topic. The next week will probably be like how I like to do like the educational, informative live. And then I actually have a new idea for something I want to do in a live. And I kind of want y'all input on this. One thing that like I am working on doing because of all my health issues, and this is something that is very important to my health. Because I got off track with eating right, and I had lost a lot of weight like years ago, like about 7 years ago. And then I started putting that weight back on. And, you know, like when I started my channel, I had put back on a lot of the weight, and I'm pretty sure I gained weight over the course of my channel. And like I really have to watch like my sodium, you know, follow a diabetic diet, watch my sugar, you know. So the good news is I have gotten back on track with eating right. And actually, since April 5th, I have lost 15.4 pounds. And I probably lost a little bit more than that from the time I got out of the hospital and my first appointment with the new doctor that I've been seeing, that I started seeing on the 5th. Oh, and I love him. He is thorough. He cares. He pays attention. You know, he takes his time. You don't feel rushed with him. And he stays on track of everything. You know, he's been helpful when it comes to my weight. And kind of motivating me to get back on, you know, to get back on track. He was a doctor that saw me in the hospital. And so that's something that I really would like to incorporate a little on my channel. And I kind of want to do a, you know, like I said with the lives, one week I do a live, and I'm going to call it Weigh In with Connie. So anyway, some of the ideas that I have for this live, and actually Anita with Queen Mama's Hillbilly House with Anita, she's helped with some of these ideas. Where basically there'd be like, we would kind of do like a weekly weigh-in type thing. And it's not going to be like where, you know, we're not going to share our weight. You know, kind of just sharing like how much weight we lost, you know, since the last live, or like since the last time you checked in, you know, type thing. And people can also just leave in the comments, you know, too. You know, like after the live's over with, just kind of sharing. And basically to help motivate each other and share like some helpful tips. Now, one thing like I do want to say, you know, I know there's different kind of like programs for losing weight and stuff. You know, now there's not going to be any criticism of if someone's doing another style, way of eating than what you're doing. You know, that's one thing that I do want to make clear. You know, but just to be supportive. You know, maybe giving ideas. And one thing that I do want to do too with it is share like some recipes. It'll probably be mostly recipes online, and I'll put the links in the description box, like kind of how I do with the patterns. And one thing I want to do with it is, like I said, this isn't starting yet. But I kind of want to have like a make-along where it's going to basically be where you kind of decide, you know, it may be your goal weight, or it may be a, you know, a goal to get to a certain point type thing. And either crochet or knit something in a smaller size than what you currently wear. And it can be anything that you want. And I'm going to kind of talk about this in my crochet video, because I'm going to kind of share like something that I want to make when I get to a certain size. But anyway, that's like some of the ideas I have for it. And if y'all have some ideas, you know, y'all can share that with me too. But I kind of want to know what y'all thoughts are, because, you know, a lot of people struggle with their weight. And, you know, if you're looking to lose weight, or just to, even maybe just to live a healthier lifestyle with eating better, you know, I want to do something to kind of be able to help others with it, and to help motivate, and, you know, kind of like a support line. but yeah, so I think that's basically it that I have for this video. So, and like I said, I have missed all of y'all. But I hope y'all are all having a fabulous Yarny day. Be the light, and bye.